A dog barks all night long before passing away next to his favorite human. The old dog suddenly started barking loudly in the middle of the night. His owner was taken aback by this since he had never heard his pet make a sound while they were sleeping. The elderly man couldn't figure out why his canine companion was acting this way, and he was having trouble falling back asleep because of the commotion. When the sun finally rose, the man got up and went outside. To his horror, he discovered his dog's lifeless body in the yard. What could have caused his dog to bark so loudly and repeatedly throughout the night before passing away? Keep watching to find out. The old man had no idea that his loyal dog was attempting to communicate with him. Animals have their own ways of telling us things, but most people don't understand what they're trying to say. This is why it is critical to be observant of our animal friends so we can better understand them. After all, they can't speak our language, so they rely on us to pick up on their verbal and nonverbal cues. Dogs have been domesticated for thousands of years, yet they still retain many wild traits. Even if your dog appears calm and relaxed, they are always on the lookout for potential threats and are capable of reacting quickly when necessary. Because of this, dogs make excellent watchdogs. But it also means they sometimes exhibit unusual behavior that we can't explain. After all, dogs can sense things that humans can't, like changes in their environment or even our emotions. It is not uncommon for a dog to bark if someone enters the house when the rest of the family is asleep. However, in this case, the old man was unsure what was causing his dog to behave this way. He just couldn't understand why his normally quiet dog would make so much noise in the middle of the night. It turned out that the old dog wanted to warn his owner about something very important, but unfortunately, he passed away before being able to tell him what was wrong. If only the elderly gentleman had realized how serious the situation was. Maybe he could have saved his own life. In general, dogs are very sensitive animals. They can feel when their owners are happy or sad, and they will do anything to please them. Dogs may bark for a variety of reasons, including to get your attention or to alert you to something. They may also bark if they feel threatened or are trying to protect their territory. Dogs typically bark when they want something from their owners, such as food, water, or playtime. They may also bark if they are bored or have pent-up energy. In some cases, barking can be a sign of anxiety or stress, even though the elderly gentleman understood his dog's usual barking patterns. He was baffled by the sudden change in behavior. He couldn't recall any recent events that might have caused his pet to feel anxious or threatened. The dog didn't appear to be in pain, and there were no signs of an intruder or any other apparent cause for alarm. This is one of those rare instances where a dog's barking may have saved its owner's life. As previously stated, dogs are highly attuned to human emotions and can sense when something is wrong even when we can't. They have the ability to detect subtle changes in our behavior and can react accordingly. Although it may seem odd, it is not unheard of for a dog to warn its owner of an impending heart attack or stroke. When our bodies start to shut down, they release chemicals into our bloodstream that our dogs can detect through our breath, skin, or urine. Some dog owners have even reported that their pets have warned them of impending health issues by refusing to let them out of their sight or by nudging them awake at night. While it may be difficult to believe, there are numerous instances of dogs saving their owners' lives by alerting them to a heart attack or stroke. Dogs have a keen sense of smell and hearing, which allows them to detect subtle changes in our bodies that we are unaware of. They can sense changes in our breathing patterns, heart rate, and even blood pressure. When a heart attack or stroke is imminent, dogs can often pick up on these subtle warning signs and act accordingly. They may bark, whine, or paw at their owners to try to get their attention and help. In some cases, dogs have even been known to call 911 by dialing the operator on their owner's phone. While it may seem far-fetched, Stories of dogs saving their owners from heart attacks and strokes are not uncommon. These amazing animals are capable of sensing danger long before it strikes and will not hesitate to take action to protect their owners. When you think of a dog's keen senses, you may picture a German Shepherd expertly tracking a scent or a Labrador Retriever pointing proudly with its nose toward a hidden bird. But did you know that a dog's senses can also detect the subtle warning signs of a heart attack or stroke? Dogs are often able to sense danger long before we humans are aware of it. Their acute sense of hearing and smell enables them to detect minute changes in our bodies that could signal a life-threatening emergency. For example, dogs can hear the erratic heartbeat that precedes a stroke and smell the ketones produced by a heart attack victim's body. These super snouts can also detect changes in our blood pressure and even our emotions. As a result, they may bark or whine to alert us to a problem. While these stories may seem like tall tales, there are actually numerous documented instances of dogs saving their owners from heart attacks and strokes. One woman's dog woke her up in the middle of the night by licking her face and barking incessantly. When she initially dismissed his pleas, the dog persisted until she agreed to go to the hospital, where doctors discovered she was having a heart attack. Similarly, a man's dog refused to leave his side and barked loudly until help arrived when he suffered a stroke. Dogs' acute senses and unwavering loyalty make them ideal early warning systems for heart attacks and strokes. By paying attention to our four-legged friends and taking them seriously when they exhibit unusual behavior, we may just save our own lives. If you are lucky enough to have a dog in your life, please cherish every moment with them. They bring us unconditional love and happiness and are always eager to please us. So show them how much you appreciate them by giving them lots of affection and playing with them regularly. You won't regret it. And who knows, your furry friend may end up saving your life one day. Now check out this video about a dog who wakes up his owner at 3 a.m. to save her life. Or watch this other video instead.